Hey guys, Lee here from Presonus, and I'm here today with the guys at Music Store Cologne, and I'm going to show you just some of the new features of Studio One version 3, which is just out last month. So there's a lot of cool new features in this version 3. First off, you'll notice the look. We've changed the look of version 3 to kind of a darker, flatter look. But if you're a previous user of Studio One, the workflow is the very same. It's the same single window interface, drag and drop technology. It's the same workflow as you know before. You can also change the look of this yourself within settings, so you can change the contrast or the brightness of Studio One. So if you like a brighter look than the darker look. So one of the new major features we've introduced is the Arranger track. So we've got this tab, which now opens an Arranger window. And you'll see that I can now define different names for different sections of my song. What's cool with that is I can now, for example, this section, I can just hit D and repeat this, or I can move sections around to different parts. But what's really cool is every element of that section will be moved to anywhere in the song, just with one quick move, you know. We've also got the scratch pad. So now a scratch pad allows us to take any section of our song, bring it into this area here, and we can make our edits and changes. Not worried that we're going to mess anything up, because we can just go back to the original version, and then we can drag this section back into the song. So basically it just means that we've got all these arrangement tools that we can get to really quickly. If we want to do some radio edits or extended versions of songs, it takes just minutes, instead of worrying about that we're going to mess up our original version. So that's called the Arranger track. We've also introduced a couple of new really cool instruments. So the first one is the My Thai synth. This is a polyphonic analog modeling synth. It sounds really good, really analog. You've got 2 oscillators. You've got lots of effects built in, 2 LFOs, envelope generators. So it's 16 modulation routing options as well. So it's a semi-modular synth. It's not a toy. It's really sounds great, and the presets in it are really cool as well. So we've also got Presonus XT, which is our new sampler. Presonus XT, if you buy the Pro version, comes with 15 gig of content as well, and all really high quality Pro sounds built in. We've got built-in articulations, disc streaming, so it's a very detailed sampler. Your EXS24 samples will transfer across to this from Logic as well, so it's a really pro tool, and all the samples sound really great. We've also introduced note effects. So now with note effects, we get an arpeggiator, we have a chorder, an input filter, and a repeater. So these are all tools to help us come up with some melody ideas and compositional ideas, but they're really cool and really simple to use, and they're very simple as well. Drag and drop, you just literally drag it onto your track and you're ready to go. So they are note effects, and that's new to version 3. We also have introduced multi-instrument. So multi-instrument continues on with this idea of coming up with your own, individual sounds and your own textures. It allows you to combine your different plugins, so you can combine different sounds of synths or samplers, and you can blend the volumes of them together, add different effects, and then you can save that as a preset, so it's your own unique instrument that you've created. It might be a combination of, say, 12 different individual instruments, but it's unique and it will have its own features and its own sounds. So that's called multi-instrument, and that's new to version 3. So there's a new tab on the channel, and it's called Channel Editor. So within the Channel Editor, we have this extended effects window. This will allow us to basically combine different numbers of effects. So we could have a delay on our left channel and a chorus on our right. And what we do is we run a splitter plugin, and it allows us to split to left and right. It brings huge width to your tracks and individual sounds in your stereo field. But what's really cool is we can also split in terms of frequency. So we can do up to 5 splits. And I can see here, I can define my different frequency ranges for each band. Now what's really cool with this is you can design your own multi-band, any version of a plugin. So you can have multi-band effects and compressors combined. I could have software compression for my low mids. I can also use the pipeline plugin here, and it allows me to introduce hardware into my plugin chain. So I could have 2 plugin 1176s. I could have a hardware DBX for this band. So again, we're getting back to the idea that you can come up with your own unique sounds and your own unique textures and effects. So within browser, we now have the Presonus shop. So the Presonus shop basically allows you, if you're working on a session, you think you need some, you need to do some piano sounds or drums, click into the Presonus shop. You can check through the sounds, see if you like them. If you like something, click on it, buy it, and it's ready to use within your session. So it means you don't have to close your session, start opening the internet. You can do this all within Studio One and keep working really fast. We've also got Presonus Exchange, which is really cool. This is a community where you can upload your settings, or you can download other people's settings, and you can start to collaborate with different users of Studio One. We have the SoundCloud tab, which is really cool as well, because you can not only load your tracks when they're finished straight to SoundCloud, but you can download other people's content to use within your own sessions if it's copyright free, obviously. Okay, thanks guys. That's just a quick roundup of Studio One version 3. It's got lots of cool new features. It sounds really, really good. We've improved the look. Also, we've 3 different versions. We've got Studio One Prime, Studio One Artist, and Studio One Producer. So what's cool is, even if you buy, say, Studio One Artist, for example, you can build your own version of Studio One by adding plugins from Presonus shop. So basically, we're trying to keep it so that it's easy to use, easy workflow, and you can build your own version that you need with the content that you need in Studio One. So check it out. Check out some cool videos on YouTube as well. There's lots of tutorials and different clinics. So check it out, and I hope you enjoy using version 3 of Studio One. Thanks.